Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the front porch. This is John coming at you with some morning coffee. Thanks to our friends at Orofino Coffee for hooking us up. This is an extra special, kind of a unique cabin chat because I wanted to follow up our social media post that we posted yesterday. We've been sitting on some information that's been really kind of hard to keep a secret, especially on our end because we're pretty jazzed about it. 5518, we're still working out some of the details and all of that, but we are excited to let everyone know that we'll be opening up a second location over in Ananconda, Montana, and this will be located right on Park Street inside of the Pintler's Portal Hostel. So we'll be kind of running their gift shop, keeping them updated, and it's all going to be underneath the 5518 umbrella. We're really just excited to be a part of a pretty cool recreation community that's happening and really blossoming over in Anaconda. And we're really looking forward to contributing to that community and then the Anaconda community at large. So that's really one of our goals and things that we're looking forward to for opening a second location. We never really opened a store to create a gift store empire or anything silly like that, but one of our goals from day one was to really be a part of a community and really matter to something. And having a second location was never really on the cards until recently. And for me, it really needed to feel right, so that we can kind of play a role in a community that really means something both to us on our side and that we can contribute to a community. So this really checks all those boxes where it feels right and we can contribute and we can kind of do some great things over in Anaconda and kind of piggyback what we've got going on here and continue to do what we set out to do from day one. I've been really having a great time chilling with you guys on the front porch. I have also had a really fun time with Kimberly Brown, our soap gal. The last cabin chat you may have seen. So the last time I talked to the owners of the Pintler Portal Hostel, I actually invited them over to chat with us, just like we're doing right now on the front porch. And it was just a wonderful experience. And they kind of introduced their brand. We kind of dove into a handful of why they're doing what they're doing. And I think you'll really find that, we'll show you a little bit of it here in a sec, but I really think that you'll find that what their mission is and why they're doing what they're doing really resonates with what we've got going on here. So.
Here we are.
Right. Yeah. Where's the Masons building, just for people not familiar?
It's in between, it's 218 West Park in Anaconda. It's in between the liquor store and Hardware Hanks.
Wow. Wow, did you hear that, folks? It doesn't get much better than that for a hostel.
you can't miss those two establishments.
I think that at the base we just value that recreational experience, and we're just trying to emulate that in everything that we do and just have a lot of integrity around that. And so I think it's that integrity that we want to pass on in terms of what we offer and the kind of experience that we want to help support. Beyond that, I'm not sure.
Well, I think this is not just a place to stay. We wanted to make this 2 points here. We wanted to make this not only a place to stay, but a destination. So there are things within the hostel that are far beyond just a bed. We've tried to make the lounge, we put a lot of our energy and a lot of our resources into the lounge so that it's comforting as soon as they walk in the door. And the staffing, it has to be easily recognizable that they acknowledge the vision of the hostel as a destination and the recreation. So we're not just hiring people with technical skills, but we're hiring people with the same passion that we have and that our customers will have when they come to the hostel.
But it's really about the whole experience. And hostels are about community, but and that whole outdoor recreational experience, and so it's supporting that whole package. And
Walk me through it. What you walk into a first floor. Kind of give me the general, like, what's going on the first floor, the second floor. What are our layouts?
Okay.
Describe the physical space for us.
Okay, you go in the main door, and it's just kind of a little entry area. There's a window on the one side into the office where it's just accessible to staff when they're there. We've got an area set aside for some retail on the opposite side of that entry area, and so then you go through another couple set of big doors, and there's a lobby, and we'll have a fireplace and some metal art with our wonderful logo on it, and a little coffee stand, and a couple staff offices off to the left. But we've put in a suite which we're really excited about, of showers and restrooms, and an ADA restroom off to that side too. Which is kind of the feature of the hostel. You can come in and you have access to all of that stuff, and so we're excited about those. And then we have a room set aside just off the lobby that's either for staff, like workaway folks, which is a program we can talk about. It also functions as an ADA room, so we have all this accessible stuff in that area. And then you go down, and we've got 10 rooms behind, down the hallway, and they're going to be full of bunks. The smallest rooms have a triple bunks. There's 4 rooms with triple bunks in them. There's 4 rooms with double bunks in them.
Two double bunks.
Yeah, 2 double bunks, and then there's a room with 3 double bunks. So 40 beds in total. 40 beds in total, and the bunks are what's coming from London, and they're designed with curtains, so that with the curtains that you can't see through. Privacy curtains, I guess.
Yeah.
And so that you can have your own complete private space, and within each one of those spaces we have an electrical outlet with USB and a light and a little shelf, so that you can really be in your tiny little cubicle area and have your computer on the shelf and do your own little thing there, which is great. And you have privacy, and then there'll be lockers under the beds, so everybody would have their own locker and be able to lock up their space. And then some of the rooms will have a wall rack for bikes, so you can bring your bike in, hang it on the wall, be right in your room with you. And that's all really nice. The ceilings are 10-foot ceilings, so there's just lots of space in all of those rooms. And then the feature is you go downstairs, and there's we're calling it a spike camp, and it's a kind of a multi-use room where we'll have classes or wine tastings or do some artwork, or this kind of just multi-use room that we're excited that we can offer to our clients in the hostel, but also to the community. And so we're pretty excited about that space. But then you go through these double doors, and there's this great big open lounge, which we've got murals on the walls, and we've got a section. We've got this kind of in pods. We've got like this office, library. I envision somebody sitting on the table there, sitting on the bar stool there and playing the guitar. We've got this going on over here. We've got a place with a TV. We've got a little section with a fireplace, and then we've got dining in the back. And then we've got a full kitchen in the back end that'll be available for anybody to use at any time. And a little couple sets of commercial washer dryers, so folks can wash their clothes or whatever while they're there, and just really make that a community space. We're just really excited about that space, and that's part of what's unique to hostels, is that emphasis on community and getting to know people and kind of do your own thing together, and so it's ideal for that. And then out the back on either side we have a couple spaces. One side we're going to set up as dog kennels for people who want to bring their dogs, who travel with their dogs, and I think there's a lot of folks who do that. And the other side is kind of a patio outdoor space with a grill just hang out. And what we really want to see for Pintler's Portal Hostel in Anaconda is that it's just a big part of the pulse of the whole community and the whole recreation area that's around there and everything that's happening, and it's just got a life of its own. And that's really what we want to see, that it just really raises up everything that happens there, and it's just integral to all of that, and integral to Anaconda itself as a community. And I can see that happen. That's going to happen way before 10 years. That's going to happen. And then the next thing would be, the sky's the limit. These portals can be everywhere along the Continental Divide Trail, where there's a community that supports that recreational vision and
As the components for recreation.
there's the whole hostel piece and facilitating that outdoor experience and creating that. But there's been another side of this that I think is really important, and that's Anaconda and the leadership in Anaconda and the support for new ideas and the synergy that's created around creating this recreational identity for Anaconda, which is, I think, because of its past, the focus has been on the Superfund aspect of Anaconda, which is an important part of its history, but there's also this whole world out there that Anaconda is a gateway community to. And so the Anaconda Local Development Center or Corporation, the county, the banks, First Montana Bank specifically, and the other younger people than us coming in and opening new businesses, and there are a lot of them coming in and either starting them or trying to start them, and that synergy over there right now is incredible, and it just gives me goosebumps to be a part of something that has just got so much momentum, and it's just growing exponentially on its own, and you can just feel it. You can just feel it in that town. Right. And that's exciting.
All right, so aren't those guys amazing? I just smitten by those guys. So we're really excited about this partnership and working with both Steve, Marsha, Vanessa. The whole Hostel crew is going to be amazing over there. So we're really looking forward to this. And so be sure, before we take off today, be sure to like Pintler's Portal, the Hostel on Instagram and Facebook, and all their other social medias are really active there, and they're kind of really doing a really good job of getting the word out. And we'll be documenting a lot of our kind of the build out and the transition from a blank space to a 5518 gift shop. We'll be documenting that a lot on our Instagram stories, so take a look there. But otherwise, it's just an exciting time for 5518, and I hope that you guys come along with us for the ride. So, from the front porch of the 5518 cabin. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.